From the people who brought you the exterminating Nuke Racer, Death Tits 2000, and Cyber Hunter comes a new science fiction tale. Timewalker 2020. So then I was like, dude, and then he... Whoa, well, I gotta call you back. All right. It looks like the professor's experiment was a success. I have actually gone back in time. Whoa, you're from, like, the future? It seems so. This must be 1986, right? Cool. Oh, yeah, this is 1986, dude. Where did you come from? I come from the year 2020. Wow, that's amazing. Everything I heard says that the year 2020 is going to be like flying death robots and the collapse of law and order, cities burning, and widespread disease. Is that true? Actually, I can't argue with you, can I? Though we only use our death robots against terrorists in other countries. At least that's what they tell us, anyway. Is it because of World War III? Did we get nuked by the Soviets? No, the Soviet Union broke up peacefully. Nobody's nuked anything. Oh, I bet it's because the New World Order has achieved global domination and they're oppressing the masses. Not really. I mean, Google will remove you from their search results sometimes, but not really. Oh, hey, what's that fancy gizmo you've got there? Oh, I'm just recording my experiences in the past, so the professor and I have a detailed account of everything when I get back. Oh, right, dude, I should have thought of that. It's probably some way complicated super science device. No, we wanted one of those. Well, this is kind of a rush job, so I'm just using my phone here. Oh, sorry, I didn't turn my notifications off. Oh, hey, I got 20 free spins in Game of Thrones slots. All right, so, I assume, based on everything I've heard, that you must have come to us from the dystopia of 2020 to try to avert your horrific timeline. So, like, where do we start, dude? What do you mean? Do we have to destroy some supercomputer, or do we assassinate some guy, or what do we do to prevent this horrible future from coming about? I'm sorry, I'm not following you. What? Look, man, I read Days of Future Past. We've got to alter the timeline so that... Oh, no. We're on completely different wavelengths. Oh, that's how you call it with time travel stuff? No, I mean, we're not thinking the same way. I'm not here for anything like that. I only made this jump because, well, look, I'll be frank with you. Our funding was going to get cut if we didn't have any results. They were just going to yank it and give all the money to Space Force. Space Force? Wicked! So we're also like fighting aliens in the future then, huh? No. Well, not unless you count illegal aliens, but that's probably outside Space Force's scope. Oh, okay, whatever, dude. What do we do about the flying death robots? Do we gotta, like, assassinate some scientist? No, what is with you and assassinating people? Jesus! Well, I mean, I figure you must do that all the time, being part of the resistance. No, I'm not part of the resistance. There's no resistance. Okay, well, technically there's a resistance. I knew it. But all they do is post snarky things on Twitter, okay? Look, man, I may not know everything about the future, but I do know that flying death robots must be stopped. Look, I would be lying if I said I was comfortable with drone strikes. But realistically, if they didn't exist, do you think we wouldn't just send in regular planes with regular bombs? I mean, it would... Why am I even talking to you about this? I'm in social media, for Christ's sakes. The only reason I'm even doing this job is the main pilot and the backup both got sick. All right, okay, well, what about the rampant disease? Well, what do you think you could do about it? Are you going to ban outside Chinese food markets in the next 30 years? Because otherwise, I don't see how you're helping. I mean, we got a big leg up on you as far as medical technology goes, and we haven't cracked it yet. Okay, but I'm not getting this, man. I mean, there's like disease and rioting and looting and arson and all that. Look, we all have our bad days, all right? Unless you can find us the computer that's responsible for racism, there's not a whole lot you can do to help the situation. All I'm saying, man, is we can't allow this nightmare future you're from to come about, okay? Not when we've been forewarned and can prevent it. It's not a nightmare. It's You caught us on a day when we were sitting on the toilet, pants around our ankles, not at our best, okay? But here, 3 words that will make you change your mind. Weed is legal.
Whoa. All right. You have my attention.
Glad to hear it. Now look, I grant you, things are not perfect right now, but when are they ever perfect? When has there ever truly been utopia? Bad things happen sometimes, and even though the immediate consequence for them might be awful, they can still be an opportunity for us. We were lucky that COVID-19...
Oh, is that the computer that controls the flying robots?
No, it's not the computer. That's the name for the virus.
That's a code name. Did they make this in a lab?
No! Well, probably not. Anyway, we're lucky that COVID-19 isn't more dangerous than it is. Sure, a lot of people have died from it. But if this was a more serious illness, we could have had 100, maybe even 1,000 times more people dead. This has made us aware that we're not adequately prepared, and we have an opportunity to stop the next, more serious pandemic when it comes. I mean, this is a tragedy, but we can learn from it. Just like with all of the other stuff. I mean, all the rioting and such, it's not good. It's going to cause damage in measurable and immeasurable ways, but maybe on the other side of all of this fighting and protesting and burning and all of that stuff, we'll have a greater understanding that will allow our society to heal. You follow me?
Yeah, that's kind of anticlimactic, dude.
Look, it might be tempting to alter the past in order to avoid some pitfall, but maybe we need to fall into the occasional pit as a reminder that we live in a dangerous universe and have to be adequately prepared for it. I mean, this COVID-19 isn't even the first serious disease that we faced in the 21st century, but because the last one didn't kill enough people, we didn't get scared enough to take action. When this outbreak was starting, the CDC was too busy complaining about vaping, for crying out loud. Now we know we have to take things seriously in preparation of our supplies and anticipating problems. And that's just one issue here. We sometimes have to face adversity in order to be prepared to deal with even bigger problems. And to put things in perspective, you would not believe some of the crap that we whined about in 2019. Now we know what's important when our cities are burning and people are dying of disease. It gives you a bit of perspective. So, as tempting as it might be, no, we can't change the past. We have to live with the consequences of our decisions and try to improve because of them, to have it as a learning experience. If you don't ever let a child stumble, they will never know how to deal with it when they finally do fall.
Okay, so what does that mean for me?
Well, do what you should have been doing in the first place. Try to bring out the best in yourself and in those around you and in everyone we meet. I mean, if you want to make a good future, that's probably the only way to do it. I mean, not a perfect one. There are going to be some bumps in the road. But it's the best you can do.
All right. You know what, Timewalker? I will.
Glad to hear it. Goodbye, 1986.
Wow, a glimpse of the future. And it sounds like things are going to be okay in the end. Whoa, you're back, Timewalker. What's going on now?
Listen to me. You've got to change the future.
No chance, dude.
No, listen to me.
Nope. If you do not let the child fall into a pit sometimes, then... what was it?
Shut up! Shut up! What do I know? I'm not a philosopher. I update the Facebook page.
Okay. Calm down, dude. What's the problem?
Listen, the murder hornets.
Murder hornets? Are those the alien space forces fighting?
Shut up, you idiot! Listen, when they try to stop the murder hornets, do not let them use spider DNA. You got that? No, the eggs in my brain are hatching. I'm just messing with you.
Oh, jeez, man, don't do that. You totally had me there, man.
I'm sure I did with my clever two-legged deception. Now, I must return to the Queen in time for the great hunting.
Timewalker really had me going there.